Hello and welcome to today's Monster Legends episode. Today we will take a look at the best attackers right now that you should focus on ranking up. Please note, the ones that I don't mention aren't usually worth. So, let's start then, shall we? Let's start with the Metropolitan era. Although already updated, there are a few monsters that are still usable. One of them is Dark Voltaic. He works better on a defense team, but he's an attacker and he is still good. His traits aren't that good, but if you can get him to rank 3, he gains status caster self-dodge area. Best paired with a tank monster, preferably Taunt, or a good support monster like K911 or Galvanus on defense. Galvanus' trait Anticipation helps Voltaic tremendously. Just make sure Voltaic is the fastest in your team. Once Voltaic starts attacking, he attacks almost infinitely. Let's see if anyone else is worth ranking up from the Metropolitan era. I don't think so, but let's scroll down. Lucky Clint is outdated, so not worth. I've seen a lot of people use Firecatcher as an attacker, although also outdated. She works best as a support monster. Let's move on to the next era. By the way, all the eras before Metropolitan are outdated long ago, so I'm not even going to mention them. Now the Doomsday era. Elvira is still used, but there are better attackers in the game than her. If you don't have Cherub or Serpentex, she can work as a substitute for them. But I think she has some pierce skills if I'm not mistaken. All in all, a good monster, but there are better attackers. Cherub next. He is a monster you really want to focus on ranking up. He comes with Pierce at rank 0. Pierce being one of the best traits in the game. Celestial and Bulwark are also good traits. At rank 4 he gets cooldown immunity, and at rank 5 status caster Sunburn, and torture effects are always good, am I right? Let's move on. Elvira can be used as an attacker as well, but she works better as a support in my opinion. She has also Bulwark and Celestial like Cherub. But her best trait by far is at rank 5, where she gains status caster team evasion, which gives your other team members evasion at the start of the battle. If you can get her there, she can be a great support monster. Let's see if there are any other worth mentioning monsters in the Doomsday era. Maybe Lord Inheritor, but he gets obliterated by the current light and fire meta. Let's move on to the Blossom era. Ahma niah is a must-have. She can work as an attacker or a really good support. Her traits are really good. She has dodge area at rank 0. Stamina regeneration at rank 4, which can make her basically attack infinitely with her extra turn skills. So, definitely worth investing into her. She will be viable for the next few upcoming eras. Next monster is not Nishant or Magmor. Nishant has a good trait in Anticipation, but that's all. But he has his own era saga, so even if some of the monsters I mentioned aren't worth, you can use them for completing their era sagas. Let's move on. Robber Rabbit is a decent extra turner, but he's basically a discount Voltaic redeemed. So, not worth focusing on it. Serpentex is another must-have. He comes with Pierce at rank 0, same as Cherub. but I would say overall Cherub has better traits. Some people prefer serpentex and others cherub. But he's definitely worth ranking up. Both serpentex and cherub have their cons and pros. Boulderer is another extra turn attacker, but he's not that good. On top of that, he has bad traits, like thunder protection. When will he ever need that? That's it for the Blossom era. Wait. There's actually Duke Shrimp Vader. Overall, he's decent with decent traits as well. Another thing that works in his favor is his elements being water and light. Works great against cherub and serpentex. That's it for the Blossom era. Let's jump onto the next era. None of these. K911 actually, but he works better as a support. Kinecro is good in bounty hunt. Moving on. Drakbite 4 bounty hunt as well. His traits are good. Having cold blood that bypasses taunt and mega taunt. Bleed hater. And he also has skills that make the target bleed. He used to be good. Not anymore. Grind is an underrated attacker. His weakness is his element, being nature in a fire meta. Bulwark on rank 0 and Pierce on rank 4. He also has Pierce skills. But as I already said, his element is his weakness. In any other meta he would be great. Moving on. Clawx is decent. He has cold blood and bleed hater skills, similar to Drakbite but not quite, as Drakbite has bleed hater as a trait. Moving on to the Abyssal era. None of these. Liza maybe, but again, her element being nature in a fire meta. Bad traits as well. Moving on to the Ancestrals. If I can find them. Stupid me, forgot that they are their own rarity. The one and only Graphania Ironwings. Considered by most the best attacker in the game right now. But as he is an ancestral, he is difficult to get, and when you do get him, he's difficult to rank up. But nonetheless the best attacker in the game right now. That's it for this episode. Please do consider subscribing, liking, or commenting if the video helped you in any way. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.